Hey, what's up everyone, Sean here, and welcome to another new video with a bunch of new random facts about random things every single day. So I thought it would be a fun change of pace to do a more human fun fact version. So in this video we're going to be, if you didn't read the title, it's going to be random fun facts about the human brain. I'm a little bit afraid to read some of these because, again, it's a human brain is a scary place or an amazing place, it all depends. But yeah, so here we go. And again, these are from Google. So they're all just sourced from everywhere on the internet, just to give you guys a heads up on that one too. So here we go. Again, random facts about the human brain. All right. The human brain contains about 86 billion neurons. Neurons communicate through electrical and chemical signals. The brain weighs about 3 pounds, or 1.4 kilograms, in the average adult. The brain is roughly 60% fat, making it one of the fattiest organs. The brain uses about 20% of the body's energy. I thought it was more than that, honestly. It consumes around 20% of the body's oxygen. The brain is about 75% water. Huh. Brain tissue itself cannot feel pain. That's crazy to me. Like, I love when I discover things with you guys, in the sense of you are discovering them. That's why I like these videos. They're fun like that. The brain generates enough electrical activity to power a small light bulb. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. Signals can travel along neurons at over 250 miles per hour. The cerebral cortex is the brain's outer layer. The cortex is heavily folded to increase surface area. The left hemisphere controls the right side of the body. The right hemisphere controls the left side of the body. It's always funny how it's opposite like that. The cerebellum contains more neurons than the rest of the brain combined. The cerebellum helps coordinate movement and balance. The brain stem controls breathing and heart rate. The medulla oblongata is part of the brainstem. The thalamus acts as a sensory relay station. The hypothalamus regulates body temperature. The hippocampus is crucial for memory information. The amygdala helps process emotions. I don't know where any of this stuff is. I should have a diagram up. The frontal lobe is involved in planning and decision making. The occipital lobe, I think is how you pronounce it. The occipital lobe processes visual information. The temporal lobe helps process sound. The parietal lobe integrates sensory information. The corpus callosum connects the two hemispheres. The pituitary gland is controlled by the brain. The pineal gland helps regulate sleep cycles. She's crazy. The brain develops from the neural tube in embryos. New neural connections form throughout life. Did not know that. This adaptability is called neuroplasticity. The brain begins developing about 3 weeks after conception. Most brain growth occurs during early childhood. Brain maturation continues into the mid-20s. Explains a lot right there too. The prefrontal cortex is among the last areas to mature. Babies are born with most of their neurons already present. Synapses increase dramatically during infancy. Synaptic pruning removes unused connections. Some of these words are hard to pronounce. Bleh. Learning changes the structure of neural networks. Memory is not stored in a single location. Wow. Different memories involve different brain regions. That makes sense. Sleep helps consolidate memories. Dreams occur mostly during REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement. The brain remains highly active during dreams. Lack of sleep impairs cognitive performance. Makes sense. Sleep deprivation affects reaction time. Chronic sleep loss can impact memory. The brain cleans out waste products during sleep. That sounds gross, but it's true. Glial cells support and protect neurons. There are roughly as many glial cells as neurons. Astrocytes are a type of glial cell. And again, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, my bad. Let me know in the comments. But yeah. All right. I don't know if I can pronounce this. Oligodendrocytes produce myelin in the central nervous system. Myelin speeds up nerve signal Myelin speeds up signal transmission. Oh, I can't read. Microglia help defend the brain from infection. White matter consists largely of myelinated axons. I had to choose like the one facts that are like insane spelling pronunciations. Blah. Gray matter contains many neuron cell bodies. The brain is protected by the skull. Yeah. 3 layers called meninges surround the brain. Cerebrospinal fluid cushions the brain. The brain floats in cerebrospinal fluid. Floating reduces the brain's effective weight. The blood-brain barrier restricts many substances. Some medications cannot easily cross this barrier. Brain blood vessels span hundreds of miles. About 15% of the heart's output goes to the brain. Brain cells are highly sensitive to oxygen deprivation. Neurons can begin dying within minutes without oxygen. Yikes. Stroke occurs when blood flow to a part of the brain is disrupted. I want to read all this. The brain can reorganize after injury. Some stroke patients recover lost functions over time. Phantom limb sensations originate in the brain. The brain creates the experience of pain. Vision actually occurs in the brain, not the eyes. That's scary when I found that out a long time ago. Hearing is interpreted by the brain, not the ears. Huh. Whoa. That's creepy. Here. Sorry, I lost my place here. Okay. Smell is strongly linked to memory. The olfactory bulb has direct connections to memory centers. Taste and smell work together to create flavor. The brain constantly predicts sensory input. Optical illusions reveal how the brain interprets information. The brain fills in visual gaps automatically. Much of perception occurs unconsciously. The brain processes some information before conscious awareness. Reaction decisions can begin milliseconds before awareness. Attention is a limited resource. Yeah, true. Multitasking often reduces performance. Really? The brain filters out most sensory information. Conscious awareness represents only a fraction of brain activity. The brain continuously updates internal models of reality. Language is usually centered in the left hemisphere. Broca's area helps produce speech. Wernicke's area helps understand language. Damage to Broca's area can impair speaking. Damage to Wernicke's area can impair comprehension. Some people process language differently across hemispheres. Bilingualism can alter brain connectivity. Learning languages changes neural networks. Reading recruits multiple brain regions. Writing activates motor and language systems. Music activates widespread brain networks. Musicians often show structural brain differences. Rhythm processing involves motor regions. Listening to music can trigger dopamine release. Yeah. Dopamine is associated with reward and motivation. Serotonin influences mood and behavior. Norepinephrine affects alertness. I can't spell it. So it says acetylcholine is important for learning and memory. GABA, GABA is a major inhibitory neurotransmitter. Blah, words. Glutamate is a major excitatory neurotransmitter. Blah. Neurotransmitters cross tiny gaps called synapses. A single neuron can form thousands of synapses. The brain contains trillions of synaptic connections. Neural networks encode information through patterns of activity. Brain activity can be measured with EEG. EEG records electrical activity from the scalp. fMRI measures changes in blood flow. PET scans can reveal metabolic activity. Neuroscientists help map brain functions using imaging tools. Brain-computer interfaces can translate neural signals into commands. Oh, words. Epilepsy involves abnormal electrical activity. Seizures can affect consciousness. Yeah. Migraines involve complex brain processes. Concussions can temporarily disrupt brain function. Repeated head injuries increase neurological risks. Alzheimer's disease affects memory and cognition. Parkinson's disease affects movement control. Multiple sclerosis damages myelin. Depression is associated with changes in brain circuits. Anxiety disorders involve altered threat processing networks. The brain can produce placebo effects. Expectations can influence perception and outcomes. Meditation can alter brain activity. Long-term meditation is associated with structural changes. Exercise benefits brain health. Makes sense. Physical activity can promote new neurons in the hippocampus. Aerobic exercise improves blood flow to the brain. Stress affects brain function. Yeah. Chronic stress can impact memory. Cortisol is a key stress hormone. The brain's reward system evolved to reinforce survival behaviors. Addiction involves changes in reward circuits. Habits are supported by specific neural pathways. We'll do a few more here and we'll finish up. Decision making involves multiple brain systems. Emotions influence reasoning. Rational thinking and emotion are interconnected. Fear processing involves the amygdala. Social interactions activate specialized networks. Humans possess brain systems for empathy. Mirror neurons may contribute to understanding others' actions. Face recognition relies on specialized brain regions. The fusiform, Fusiform, the fusiform face area helps recognize faces. I've never heard of that. Some people have prosopagnosia or face blindness. Synesthesia involves unusual sensory associations. Some people see colors when hearing sounds. Creativity involves in multiple interacting networks. Daydreaming activates the default mode network. The default mode network is active during internal thought. The brain never truly turns off. Even at rest, the brain remains highly active. The average brain shrinks slightly with age. Cognitive decline is not inevitable. Mental stimulation may support brain health. So, social engagement benefits cognition. Nutrition influences brain function. Omega-3 fatty acids are important for brain health. The brain cannot store oxygen reserves. It depends on continuous blood flow. Brain temperature affects performance. Fever can alter mental function. Humans have larger cerebral cortices than most animals. Brain size alone does not determine intelligence. Yeah. Some birds exhibit remarkable cognitive abilities. And now we're in animal stuff, so I'm going to finish up here. I wanted to keep on the human brain, but I think that's actually everything almost for human brains on here. Human brains continue to adapt to environments. Eyewitness testimony is not always accurate. Memories can be distorted over time. Recalling a memory can modify it. False memories can be created under certain conditions. The brain seeks meaning in ambiguous information. Humans often perceive faces in random objects. Yeah, we do. This phenomenon is called pareidolia. The brain excels at recognizing visual patterns. Every brain is structurally unique. That's cool. Neural connections differ from person to person. Identical twins do not have identical brains. That's new. Didn't know that. Experience shapes brain architecture. Lifelong learning changes neural pathways. The brain is the most complex known object in the human body. Understanding the brain remains one of science's greatest challenges. Many brain functions are still not fully understood. Neuroscience is advancing rapidly with new technologies. And the last one, your brain is reading and interpreting these words right now. No kidding, Google, thanks. Okay, so that's a bunch of random facts about the human brain. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, these are always fun just to read off and learn, even though that was some heavy verbiage in there for pronunciation for me, but it was still a lot of fun. So in the comments below, let me know what you want me to do for, again, random facts for future videos. I always read comments. Thanks for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe for more fun random fact content. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you all in the next one.